A gentleman.
It's nice to meet you. Again.
Wait a sec!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says...
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society...
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon, as a sign of my great respect.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect son. When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea, or 10 on the way back. Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone.
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formality.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone...
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only...
This here is Deansliff, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and...
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsliff, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order...
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her.
I just got back from the...
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets under such circumstances.
Oh, but it's fine from...
What can I say?
Impressive.
As I'm sure Miss...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a...
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat.
You're both awfully quiet. Have either of you...
That sounds like a lovely...
I dabble.
He's an...
I'm flattered.
If I ever get...
I'll bear that in mind.
Oh, whatever style...
Very well.
You can replicate it.
I can try.
Thank you.
Truth be told,
You're not alone there, my friend. Eatlua's a good apple.
so you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant. Come on, why the
Sorry.
Let's just keep this.
That goes without...
Anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous.
Then, in the name of the...
When we went for
Of course.
Fair enough.
Is there some...
Yeah! You do have a... Oh, yeah!
Sure.
Great! And in return...
If that's what you have...
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here...
Indeed.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left...
Did you say something?
I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nog. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the Wild Hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side, next up, we have the Moon Maiden, and then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel
Wow! That's a lot of people.
Miss Nefer, it looks like
You think I haven't got enough on my...
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna... Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used...
I'll tell you everything. I have never spoken openly of this before. The Visionary, Vedafin, Gold, Rhine, and last of the five, Rerir is the...
In other words, you're...
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted...
Strangely, now that it comes to it, the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the Visionary, Vedafinir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedafinir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Can I...
Hey, enough with the wisecracks!
Relax. It was...
I'll give your proposal some...
Before that,
Now that we've united the hearts...
I believe you've done so much for me. So I want from the moment I was born. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything.
Kuta.
Defeating the Rahier of Solnari will be...
Naturally. We should take all the help...
We've considered several viable plans now. But our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rahier? What experience has shaped the person or monster he... Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how...
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must have...
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rahier. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like
And I'm the one they accuse of...
Is that right?
Anyway, Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now... Why?
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rahier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already. We spoke at some length.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. That's one way to put it. All right. So the reason I've gathered... Think of this. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any...
Well...
There's a little more in the event that's...
I second that. This is a... So...
Good. Please.
So, did Mr. Dainsleif tell you anything?
He told me that he...
But surely you're not...
If you think that... But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first...
As long...
You're...
All right.
All set over here, too. Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. According to Dane, is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this. He looks even gloomier. He looks even gloomier. He looks even gloomier.
Today's files are in. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got to do with me? Male, 4. Neutralized. Just another nobody, come to think of it. Neutralized. Filed. I have no recollection. Neutralized. Filed. Neutral.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
A file tucked inside. But at this stage. Wonder what aha.
Please, hear me. I saw someone.
There's a note in the voice in the record. Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all the Crimson Moon. Yep.
Mr. Vedifalnir?
Revier.
Tell me.
It is indeed with...
I was just thinking...
That isn't a lot. Ever since that day we...
Does it feel...
I'm afraid the You fear... the burden of
So who exactly do you deem worth...
Or rather...
You're closer...
You say that as the...
You are...
Let me offer you, for many reasons...
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Wait. His name is Rayrir.
What did...
Cruel irony, isn't it?
Why are...
Simple. I want you to...
No, absolutely not.
So you'll just stand by...
The blood of the... You think that...
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once...
As long as you promise to...
Persuade... Do you even know why he's the Vince? If you can't bring...
The Ray here, that really... But... Love should be built on honesty. Is it really so wrong? Vedifalnir, but I won't just sit by and... No matter who...
Huh? Was that Rayrir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli. Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition.
But surely you can see he's not the man we're not going to Thalindis!
Sorry. I heard you, though. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to—
By the time you
No. Reverie has no idea. Truth be told. Apart from my—
But it's Orlog's—
I'll work something. Don't forget. For now—
If even you—
I won't speak. Here. Hold on to this. If an opportunity to I've got a job.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags? Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. Pray no such a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a cross death at your hand.
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open and above board, though. The king is right now. What if something
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he showed him the spell of that power. In the beginning, he only had to take out a handful of the gifts. But now...
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Thalindis, do you...
Orla.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, we did. What about...
I just don't get it! After everything he... Or does it mean no...
No, that's not...
I need to go now, Thalindis. They're looking for us. You take care if...
Author Thalindis. Over the course of all subjects of observation, no progress. Things are getting worse, but... if all this research... But... Could he No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want... to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? So these files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Huh. Wait. That's... Thalindis? No. No. Why? But how could you possibly have anything to do with... A diluted bloodline. What a fool. Urban-Sul. Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you? If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. But remember, don't let any...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifalnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now, he won't tell me how to actually... Tell me then! What will this moment of opportunity... And...
So, the King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thalindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedifalnir, Dainslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secret. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir!
Dane?
Quick, come with me. All right then, but...
I've never seen Dane.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can...
Don't be ridiculous.
You might ask your blade. The word on the street...
If this is your way of...
Oh, we can
Roptatir. What...
Why, Dainsliff, please. Cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Wright.
Well, your president, vice president...
My success is, of course, no job. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a...
You're all here.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, you're clearly a...
It's my brother.
Vedafulnir, does this mean that...
It has nothing to do with trust. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the universe.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafulnir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafulnir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafulnir, disfiguring your most... My blade will force the king to see the error of...
So, Vedafulnir's the extent of his majesty. You have noble ambition.
A letter of pardon. The chances of the Vince... This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial... However, An enormous... To make matters, this is not a wise move. I apologize if we really... This is for you.
Valindis.
I've heard nothing. You never saw him.
What if he finds out?
Don't be...
Are you scared?
I don't know. The Rereer... Logically, I should be scared. But enough about...
What's in it?
A piece of the moon.
A red moon?
That's right.
I promise.
The Crimson Moon blood, no matter how...
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this... You know what happens to the...
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne.
If you have any...
It's showtime. My job is to stay...
Look after my brother. Draw your blade.
Found you. Hello. Surprised?
I certainly felt...
I'm curious.
It wasn't a prophecy. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsession.
But he didn't listen. Dane asked for my...
I do want...
Forgive my Kurt. You can't have wit. There are things the king...
He wasn't entirely wrong.
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could...
I sense hate, but this is not the end. There are many... Is that a dagger?
With your ability...
Of course not. You mean...
Yes. I can't obey...
In matters of... That is the cruel...
That... I know what you're...
You show me disaster, but...
My voice. It turns out...
Vetiful near...
Very well then. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis, it is up to...
I will.
Thank you for setting me free.
Just then.
If I were you...
The Universitas.
I'm sure we'll be
Whatever Vetiful...
Monsters? Is this Rheindarter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way!
Terrified! Time to shine! Quietly now.
Allegedly the king, but if they were ever...
Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me!
That sounded like an What other means? And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over...
This way! The bond is strong.
Leave this place. By the Frostman of old.
Busted.
The mystery unravels.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Let my name echo in song!
Boris, protect us.
No more lies. It all adds up.
Dissipate!
With one heart, we pray.
I'll settle this!
No more lies. Seek within.
Our bond is strong! May I present?
Receive my blessing.
What a drag. Busted!
For the everlasting forest.
Stand with me! Time to shine!
The deception ends here.
Our bond is strong! Gotcha! How brilliant!
Can't hide the truth.
Here comes the catch. Busted.
Lush as the moon. With one heart, we pray.
Stand with me!
It all adds up. No more lies.
Dissipate!
The mystery unravels.
May I present?
Branch into song.
Out of my way!
It all adds up.
Monsters. Oh no, it's no use. Of course, I'm done for. Stay back.
What's that?
Reverie. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
This? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
I told you, Reverie. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rarier, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our
Rarier. Rarier.
Thalindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rarier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then... you can give me your answer.
So that's... viewing other in a nutshell. His past... Everyone?
Never! She's fine.
Yes, you will have seen the events of Rarier's life through my...
I mostly... However, I would not...
Sounds to me...
That's not what I...
Then try now. As for...
Cool!
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others. Yehoda?
Yes, but...
That's more like it.
Forgive my cure...
It says I gotta do the annoying...
Is that...
If something is in any case, there's nothing I... Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say?
Wait, how long have I been...
Not long. You just appeared by the...
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left at all.
Hallucinated?
How in...
So you control everything in here?
More or less.
Has anything...
Only once.
Is there any similarity between what...
I suppose my thoughts are a little...
Is there anything...
The first clause...
Meaning
this is...
Boss, it's fun...
Oh, listen.
What?
Yes, really.
Well, anyway, I suggest everyone find, even though all you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just be—
Don't I have the—
If we can find—
Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules. You have my word. This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
I wasn't expecting visitors.
Oh.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for—
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more—
What do you mean, Lucy?
Can't hide the truth.
Hey, kid.
Get in his good books? Why?
I've written a new song.
A new song, huh?
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there—
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just— I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as—
If it wasn't—
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading— You know how prosperous— But things are looking up.
So you're the—
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been—
So, do you get it?
Of course.
That's our well, and you know— Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, and that's— You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehoda corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten—
Halil, this is my— I'm writing to— Praise the God. You told me to— I urgent— This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died. What a ridiculous—
Ah, officer.
I thought you would at least—
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you. She showed up here.
So, where are—
Nowhere special. Just the one. Correct.
So, no brother?
Any who have
Oh, get over here. Never.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I think what you're...
You see? Sharp as...
Because of where
I'm sorry, Nefer. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if...
Ah, your family wrote to you.
Not exactly.
The House of Day. Whatever you're looking for.
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention...
Hey, you're a great teacher. It's not just...
Oh, my...
I haven't. This must be it. Let's take a look. A dilapidation. This one was never... Who was it? This one... In clinical terms, this seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected? Wait, what's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says... This next one is addressed... A few words in recent... However, as well, education as grand... I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and... And the sender is... I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Whatever. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter's... I can't believe how much... I don't believe for once... Wait...
Greetings, Halil. I don't know. In my tribe, the Shimti tribe, this brings me to... There was a the Eob and... I found a well belonging... When we met, that aside, we have...
From the outset, the academia, and you were... You swore... You liar. And who fell for it? I think I'll take over. I just came to say good...
Nefer?
I'm quitting.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity.
It was. Oh, and... What's wrong?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your home?
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. It's not worth much.
But Nefer...
All right.
Don't forget me, okay?
Yeah, I lied again. And as for I'll be lucky.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador,
Please, sir, lower your... The ever-shifting...
So...
This well is the...
You're not wrong.
Of course not. Records uncovered, but I checked the map...
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy. We know farm...
So what if it was?
Don't worry. I hope I am making...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway?
All right, I take your point. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed.
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken...
What? Well, don't just stand there.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority, and...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal...
I don't...
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not... That well is up.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home.
Much obliged. Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So, in summary,
The Eab are ruthless So let me ask you, Chief. If you were the Academia...
Kill them all.
Precisely. At the same time...
We have our own rule.
Right. Natural. Weren't the Eab... Let me be clear.
Say no.
Good. You see, Look at yourselves. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty humans. Maybe Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. But you couldn't.
Nefer, it's okay.
I believe I remember.
Yeah, but...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright. So, anyway, that's enough. Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Halma, you tired?
Yes, if we can find...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or...
You mentioned
my biggest...
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religion.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity. But I know about Sethos, too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way. Please, this is the bare-bone basics. Save the flattery. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take.
It all adds up.
Depth here. I don't have the... I want to do the whole...
A statue with the head...
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars. Let's take a look.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Never! Hey! Hold on!
There's always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why—
Speaking of your
You overestimate me. You all saw the Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake— The final blow to the Eab. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing. With this chess, every god play—
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned. Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of the term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Raher of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Raher of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit...
My pleasure.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset.
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Llama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation. No need. Come on, let's talk outside. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. You have some history with him, right? Great. All right. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right. So, here's what we're thinking. We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Reher of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Reher of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk.
Well, that as in... most, of course.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have... Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rerir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rerir has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the night.
Shh. This plan can only...
We shall indeed. Also...
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers so... In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nodcry is gonna go down the drain!
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
Thank you for coming. Add astra.
This realm is... If you ever...
Take it easy.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.